Welcome back to Shine 2022. We have Splatoon 2 still running. This is going to be actually our last set of the night. We are looking at the losers bracket now on, as I believe all the winner sets are done, and we're just getting right down to the nitty-gritty, deciding this top 6 here. So we do have 9 save
the Queen.
9 Save the Queen.
Yes.
And Booyah Bomb, which we just saw on stage. Now, these were on opposite pools, weren't they? Or
9 Save the Queen.
I don't know, actually. Maybe they have they played before? I think they've played before. You know what? Magic decided this. Clearly Magic decided this for a reason. And I'm looking forward to it. I forgot how to spoke. I guess it's your turn. I'll be the one saying blah blah blah.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Magic picked these teams for a reason, so I think he had a purpose in doing this. Yes, that was the point in what I was trying to get across here.
Yeah, it's been me, Siren, and Magic, and we left Magic in charge while we were up here commentating. So definitely,
we put our iPad out and said, "Hey, watch the kids. Can you watch them? Can you watch them for 5 minutes?" I gotta go out and buy milk.
Milk?
It's like a joke. Like your dad goes out to buy milk and then he never comes. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
We are clearly losing our minds, but
A
that's
little bit.
okay. That's all right.
Yeah. So it's spreading now, but it is going to be, I believe, our last set of the night. So it better be a good one. I think Fusion's listening to me again. So give me a good set. No? Okay. Fusion's like, what am I supposed to do about this? I love this.
Okay, so since we just watched Booyah Bomb on stream, we're pretty familiar with their comps. Been seeing that double K52 from them. And then I've watched 9 Save the Queen a couple times today so far. And they were on the stream 3 times, so if anyone's been watching throughout the day, been familiar with this team and what they can do. So I think this is going to be a really fun set to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I apologize that you're on stream once again. I know Vincent was giving us a mouthful for that one, but here we are, Rainmaker, Manta Maria. So we're back onto this map, but as a game of one. Marsh on the Kensa Mini.
Interesting. I've never seen Marsh play the Kensa Mini.
With drop roller.
I would love to hear his reasoning, because I'm sure he would give us a mouthful of what his reasoning for.
Do you really think that's what goes through his head?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
It's either nothing, or it's like the most,
or it's everything.
Yeah. The most peculiar reason for something specific to happen.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Well, what? So Amber going to be the only one left onto the side of Booyah Bomb, actually going to get that pick, which is going to pretty much turn the whole game into their favor in these very first seconds here. So having that push on the 86 is basically, that is literally nothing in Rainmaker. That is quite literally nothing. However, this is allowing Fusion to get positioned up onto this bunker here, and that is going to let Toby take this right side and getting the bunker back. What am I saying?
Oh, we hear clapping behind us happening from another team. Okay, so Toby, I've been watching Toby play this K shot today, and he's actually been doing a really good job. Unfortunately, he does go down there. Pico here leading the charge for Booyah Bomb, as Confusion gets the points all the way down to 25 for Booyah Bomb. Really, really great points in the first about minute of this match. Now, Marsh was last one up there, is called out as well. So this is the moment for 9 Save the Queen to get back into mid, start painting mid. And it's kind of difficult for them with the range that Booyah Bomb has. They have to make sure they approach the blob and that jet sculptor really carefully.
Absolutely. And I thought that interaction we had earlier on was really interesting, the way that Fusion was able to get that lead there. It was sort of a wall fight, but it was more of a diversion into a trade rather than a, you know, I'm trying to fight you. It's like, I'm trying to stall you, so you don't pay attention to the fact that Fusion is literally moonwalking with the Rainmaker past you. And that was amazing on its own. We are seeing a different approach to pushing this on the left side here, almost trying to get on that left wall, but having to sort of make a quick last-minute decision to move it down to the street once those 10 missiles come out. However, regardless of where they went, looking like that, the 10 missiles were going to take them out regardless. And with a full wipe onto the side of onto the side of Borceyah Bomb, they are going to be able to start getting some points on the board.
Points going down right now for 9 Save the Queen. Unfortunately, though, Vincent carrying the Rainmaker does get called out there, though getting more points on the board, more than they had, and in a position to maybe put pressure in mid, maybe try and keep that mid pressure, but Fusion getting 2 down with that bomb rush. Really, really great use of using that wall to throw bombs at.
Absolutely. Now, Fusion getting a lot of paint coverage in a mid here, and that's really all you have to do at this point in the game. When you're holding a good lead like 25, you don't really need that to be threatened that much, especially when you have a member on your team like Avril, who's going to be able to always be your backbone and your deciding factor on whether or not they get past that little choke point or not. And, Avril has been extremely good with her positioning so far, and that's really commendable. As you can see here, they haven't been able to get it past 55. And that is not very far. Pico, oh my gosh.
Pico just showing us that, hey, I do not just play ballpoint you two, I can also do really well with this Kensa 52. Now Confusion carrying this Rainmaker once again. The more that they push it into 9 Save the Queen spawn, the harder it is for 9's team to get in a position to even push the Rainmaker. So, the defense right now has to really, really be on point from 9 Save the Queen as we go into the last minute of this.
Yeah, definitely. Now, it did take quite a few members of them to get Marsh off the board entirely. Fusion setting up in mid once again to sort of paint up all this yellow and get the little extra kick onto Matthew. And this is just going to be like, it is a little concerning at this point in the game for 9 Save the Queen. They are going to have to start playing very aggressively, just like 9 is here, in order to sort of make their way and force their wedge into the door and start getting some more points on here. Of course, 25 is that really difficult number here. It's almost a magic number on this map, so they're really going to have to make some moves happen here.
Oh my gosh, and into the last 20 seconds of this match, getting it all the way down to 31. The points were so close there, but now Fusion carrying this Rainmaker just is going to take it all the way back in a position that 9 Save the Queen can't even get to, and that is going to be game for this match. Fusion taking it completely all the way back into their spawn.
Yeah, and that is a bit of a checkmate there when you get that full wipe with 20 seconds left. And a map like Manta Maria, like they can just pull it back like that, and you need every single second in that remaining timer to get over there. And you're obviously not going to get overtime when they're holding it. So very tough situation for 9 Saves. I'm really digging these face cam replays.
Me too. Oh, I love it.
Thank you for these. Oh, again? Do we get it again? Oh.
Sarwin's like, yes, I will just watch this all day. I love this.
Well, I guess Fusion is sitting the closest to the speaker, and also, these are great. They make me. I haven't gotten the chance to fully respect these yet this weekend. I've been seeing a lot of gameplay replays, but never the face cam replays. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely unique.
It's really unique, and then it just helps, like the viewers at home really just kind of feel the vibe of what's going on here when they get to see it like that.
Exactly. Like, that's what I was thinking just now. Like, a LAN tournament isn't really, how do I say this? Like, an online tournament would be the exact same feeling as a LAN tournament if we didn't have this sort of this camaraderie in person where everyone gets to hang out and you're giggling and you're laughing and you're popping off and you're all in the same room and you get to give your homies a hug. So when we get to see like more into the insides of what's actually happening in the physical space, it definitely draws it apart from anything else.
It's been amazing coming in every day and getting to, just hug my friends that I talk to all the time online. Just hug them every day. Every time I see everyone, I'm like, oh, give me a big hug.
So it is going to be Clam Blitz onto Humpback Pump Track. Now we are seeing a lot of early Clam spawns going right into mid. Pico and Avril on this right side here, while Avril pops these missiles onto mid. And we've been seeing this very constantly out of Avril, and I always love seeing her point of view at the very beginning of the game, because that gives them, it gives us an idea of sort of what's going through the heads of Booyah Bomb, because when you pop those missiles, you know exactly which route your enemy team is going to be taking overall. Like if they're all concentrated towards the left side of the map, you know that's where you're going to have to watch out for.
And being able to call out those missiles to your teammates where the other team is and being able to utilize that. And Avril's been doing a really great job at just constantly staying alive and making sure she plays behind her teammates, and we've been seeing a really, really good job of that from her point of view when we've got to see her. And speaking of Avril, Booyah Bomb here is able to finally actually push into mid. I think Fusion is on that right elbow, on the other team's elbow, and Marsh here still on that Kensa mini Splatling, able to push up, and you can see there's members just dropping onto them as they're trying to safely push up, finally score that power clam, and points going down right now for Booyah Bomb.
Absolutely. Now getting all the way down to 50 here. You saw a bit of a chaos move from Marsh there, using that hammer, just holding on to it and throwing it like multiple seconds later after launching that out. This is really great. We are seeing Pico going all the way around into their spawn, getting more clams in, and 26. That is threatening.
26 in, there's still 3 minutes of this match. That is really, really threatening. If you're 9 Save the Queen, okay, they got their score all the way down to 26. We do still have 3 minutes of this, but I mean, man, that's a really, really big score to take on. Now, with 9 Save the Queen pushing into mid, making sure they paint up around, and having 17 clams, the clams on both sides are really equal, but with 2 members down on 9 Save the Queen, they're going to have to start pushing back and getting ready to play defense again.
Absolutely. Now Avril backed up here with this power clam. They are holding on to quite a bit here with those 18 clams overall in hand at the moment. 9 Saves the Queen has a chance to get a very good punishment play onto them. However, it's just a matter of like pulling that off and in time for them to not knock out this game, because again, we're dealing with like lethal numbers here. 26 in the first 2 minutes is like we're seeing late game numbers basically.
Yeah, that's a really good point, really good way to look at it. I mean, we still have 2 minutes left of this match, and with the basket open, looks like it's completely cleared out. 9 Save the Queen has gotten everyone away from the basket that they needed to. Both teams do have 1 member down right now, so it's going to be kind of a figuring out who can get the upper hand right now. 2 specials ready on the side of Booyah Bomb. You can see actually on the other side though, 9 Save the Queen using their armor and Booyah Bomb at the same time to try and get a push going here, as we see Toby carrying this power clam.
Oh, Pico. Oh, it's so unfortunate when the Booyah Bomb comes out at like face level, because you're in a little ditch, and everyone with any type of range can shoot you down, and in that situation where they're all sort of communicating with each other, you are gonna get smacked for it basically. So Pico, learning his lesson, has moved up here onto this left side, getting a great pick on Anija here, and is setting up under the basket, looking to get another pick onto the K shot. Just the remaining member of 9 Save the Queen. They are forced to jump out and recuperate, but looking like they're scrambling here to make a power clam.
Yeah, 12 clams are at the ready for Booyah Bomb. Pico, oh my gosh, Pico on this K52, pushed up into the left side of the spot, gives those picks a little bit of a dance just to solidify that aggression. Oh, that was so good. I love that Toby came up and got that pick onto Pico and just gave him a little squid bag.
They're putting on a great show for the stream, and I think it's one of those moments where, as a player, subconsciously, you know that everyone's seeing that exact moment because you are the moment in the game. Like everything that is happening of importance is happening around you. So it's like, okay, spec cam's on me right now. Let me give them a little show. Let me give them a little jig.
Yeah. Especially at lands too, it's so funny because after you squid bag someone, you can just literally after the game look at them and just be like, yep, that happened. So it's not like online where it's happening behind the screen, it's happening in person. It's so good.
Yeah.
So we are going into the last 15 seconds of this match. Right now, 9 Save the Queen does have this power clam at the ready. Vincent is carrying and the mid control, but they have to figure out how to get in to score this power clam.
Absolutely. They are going to have to be very careful about what they do here, and they're going to have to use basically every second of overtime in order to recoup here. However, that's going to be scary when multiple people start dogpiling onto your one power clam holder here. Vincent kind of playing a bit aggressively here, trying to get that in. Oh my gosh, just barely missing the basket by a hair. Are they going to have time to dunk it? Oh, the power stamp coming out of Marsh, but them going down. It's just going to be one member left, but it is going to be Ninja. That is a full wipe.
Oh my gosh,
Pico.
Pico's really putting on a show for us.
Can I just say, shout outs to our spec cam operator for today, Yucky Ducky. Like, this is like, I think like their first sort of LAN event where they're sort of doing this, and I have had a very good, easy time reading what's going on in the game, and they're always catching the funniest moments. So major shout outs to spec cam.
Okay, so speaking of spec cam, we're getting to see some of these replays here. I hope we get to see. There's a few things I hope we get to see from this match. There was quite a few good things that we got to see.
Oh. Yes, Avril pushing up very strong here with that power clam, and I mean, like, not even really getting an extension to their lead here, but just applying insane amounts of pressure. Like, the fact that they gave them another pity clam just was like a drop in the ocean at that point. It almost didn't matter.
Man, and then this is, you know...
Oh, we get the Pico cam. I'm excited.
Okay, Pico cam, okay. This was the moment we were waiting for. Got slow motion going on too. Pico getting that one pick, and then the second pick onto 9, gives it a little bit of a dance after that.
Wait, one more, then we get the dance. One more, yeah!
Yeah, there's the dance. Beautiful. I love the slow motion dance. And then Toby's like, you know what, stop it, squid bag you.
I love it. And again, like these are all very long-term players in the scene. Like, they all know each other to some degree. So this is all fun. We're not. No one's mad at each other, at least to my knowledge. I could be wrong there. Marsh. What? Like what? So it is Splat Zones on the Reef, which is definitely interesting for game 3, but I feel like 9 Saves the Queen has had some very good moments so far on zones. So I really hope they're going to be able to turn it around at this point. Like, you know, considering that this is losers, this is like, you know, this is their make it or break it moment.
Yeah, so 9 Saves the Queen. This is their moment to get a score on the board to continue through this set. So if Borceyah Bomb wins this, they will be moving on through the loser side of the bracket and be knocking out 9 Saves the Queen. So starting out here, looking at these comps, we see Fusion actually switching back to the Rapid Blaster, and then Marsh going to not the Kensa version of the Mini this time, switching over to a different version of the Mini.
Yeah, so Pico up here on that left side, just taking a very dominant area. Really good maneuvering around that splash wall. That could have been deadly very quickly. That 9 had a... Did you see that? There was like this suction bomb that came out of 9, and like Pico had jumped right to the right side of the wall to avoid getting immediately punished for that, and that's crazy. Like, that's just like game knowledge visually.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Pico is just holding down this left side of the map. Finally, though, taken out by 9 here, as 9 and Toby are going to go ahead and drop down into the zone, start trying to stall it out as much as they can, make sure that they get in a position to not only stall out the zone, but completely cap it. Now they don't have any penalty. 9 Saves the Queen has no penalty right now, so they were counting down points, but that baller dropping out of the sky from Fusion there, that was a really, really solid baller play, and now the zone is flipped back into Borceyah Bomb's favor.
I love igniting the baller midair because there's nothing you can do about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nothing to stop it. So that's always fun when you have these areas like the Bridge of Height and you're not going to land off the map using the baller. So really smart play from Fusion. They're able to get some control back onto the board for them. And now it is like, we're getting down to crunch time here. There's no penalty on the board. We got 30 seconds left to at least get one cap into the zone, or else the game is over. And with Marsh going down from those missiles, this is the opportunity, and they will get that zone cap.
Zone cap going over to 9 Saves the Queen now, and now they are in a position with 2 members down of Borceyah Bomb. This is a really, really good position for 9 Save the Queen to be in. They can paint the map, they can paint all these little corners of the map, these left and right side, and try and get in a position to play defense. Counting down points continuously is looking really good for them, as they're so far been doing a good job at keeping the zone. I did hear that baller though.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, it's always, oh, it's, I was like, where is it? So now we are getting a zone cap back into the favor of Borceyah Bomb. However, we are seeing some very strong signs of life from 9 Saves the Queen. They know this is their make it or break it moment. They were down to 47 already with pretty small penalties on either side. So they are going to have to play this very smart here. It seems that most of Borceyah Bomb has positioned up on that right side here. So if they're able to take that to their advantage and sort of maybe move out of the opposite side that they're being pushed from, they might have a chance of at least disrupting what's going on here.
Unfortunately, though, they were waiting for their special. They were waiting for that armor and that bomb rush, but as they did pop both of them, 2 of them did go down. Now there's 3 down with only about 10 seconds remaining of this match. Borceyah Bomb and missiles coming out from Borceyah Bomb. Looks like, actually, did someone flank around? And nope. Someone did flank around to try and stall out the zone as much as they could, but just the pressure from Borceyah Bomb was just so on point, and Borceyah Bomb taking that game 3 to take the set.
Absolutely, and very strong, like, convincing wins from Borceyah Bomb there. And you know, can we put jet lag as a factor for this at all? Would that be fair? I don't think so, but
maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, with 3 members from the UK on 9 Save the Queen. I remember I was with them last night, Toby and Matt, and they told me what time it was in the UK, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you guys okay? Are you struggling?
Yeah, no, Pico has, like, can I just say, like, play of the game in, like, all the games, Pico?
I know. So good.
Fusion with these beautiful cannonballs into the zone. Like, as soon as you hear that baller come out, I think it's the only baller we have in the entire game out of the comp. So, like, the second you hear that baller sort of animation start, you're like, oh my gosh, where is Fusion?
I love that the second time it happened, too, the whole team backed away from the zone. They, like, knew. They were prepared this time. So I loved that they were ready. They were ready.
Like, back off, back off, back off. There's nothing more we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So looking like, I mean, just around the room, a lot of stuff has been packed up. So I guess that is the end of Splatoon 2 for tonight, and we're ending off a little earlier than scheduled, which, you know, has been very typical. And I'm glad that we're moving things along. Things have been going very smoothly. However, you know, it is time for us to go and stop being TOs for the rest of the night, and commentators. So now we become normal people. Anything you would like to say, Rissa?
Just want to remind everyone that we are going to start Top 6 tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So back here on IPL, don't miss it. We're going to have some good stuff in store tomorrow, some really, really good games that we all get to watch. Siren, anything else from you?
No, I don't think so. Aside from the fact we do have a special announcement coming tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. before we start pool. So definitely be looking out for that when that is going to be starting tomorrow. Don't think you can get away with missing the beginning of Top 6, because we have something to say.
All right, so that being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and that'll be it from us. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.